I'm really glad that the Surgeon General did make a declaration. It came out in December, and it's an important report that we really want all people to know about and really take action in their particular areas. For instance, schools are working to do things in the mental health area, community organizations are, and there's so much giving and caring in our community in Sonoma County, and each entity has some role to play in helping with fixing the disparities that are mentioned in the report.
SAY acts as a support system to the young people by virtue of them being here. So we take advantage of that when a young person comes through our doors. And not only do we provide them housing, but we take that opportunity to also make sure that we do a holistic assessment to provide them all the services that they need, whether it's counseling, whether it's career services, whether it's mental health supports. We try to treat the whole young person, not only with the work that we do here at SAY, but with our great partnerships and collaborations within the community.
That really comes out when you see our services like our street outreach program that meet youth where they are. They don't judge, they just help the youth with what they need at the time. They build trust, and then they can begin to get them into housing and address the mental health needs that they have. You can't do that if you have a preconception about what people need. You have to meet them where they are and help them with what they think they need.
When our youth don't need to worry about where their next meal is coming from, where they're going to be staying overnight, or where their next paycheck is coming from, that they are able to focus more on their mental health needs and in order to be able to benefit them for their future.
Mental health is as equally as important as physical health. And I think SAY, we do have so many ways that youth access our services, but I think we do a really good job at training our employees to be trauma informed. So really understanding when a youth is coming to any of our services that we're not looking at them as like, what's wrong with you? And we come from a place of compassion where we listen. We really listen to what they're needing. We're supporting them. We're hooking them up with resources. And we really come at this place where we want to help.
Mental health and health issues in general don't hit all populations equally. So all it means when we're addressing inequities is that we're giving the right supports to the people who need them the most at any given time.
I think we definitely have higher levels of anxiety, depression, and isolation, I think is also one that I've really noticed coming up. And youth that are struggling with expectations at school, especially because the expectations are that they're able to be at school and to be able to perform to the same level academically that they did pre-pandemic, but that isn't really taking into account that we're still in the pandemic and we're still struggling with those same levels of anxiety.
Young people by their nature are supposed to be really learning and experiencing about each other and being social. So it's one thing for an adult to have their social supports cut off and be in their home more, if they're so fortunate to have one, or to be isolated and away from the normal activities. But a young person, that's affecting their actual development, how their brain is getting wired. And so it's a big deal.
There's been lots of changes to the lives of our young people over the past several years. Their lives, once what they considered normal is no longer normal anymore. And so to that end, we have to be there to support them in this new normal. And that means talking to them, mentoring them, finding out if they're okay, making sure that they're acclimated to this new world that we're in, and making sure that we provide them the supports that they need to make sure that they are successful in school or wherever they wish to be in the future.
One of the things that people in our community can do who really want to support youth struggling for mental health is ensure that every child has access to quality, affordable, and culturally competent mental health services in this community.
There are so many ways that people have supported SAY over our 50-plus year history. And thankfully, people are still doing this today, and we deeply appreciate it. People who contribute $5, $5,000, or $50,000, we're ever grateful for your support. It allows us to help directly those youth in our community who need it the most. And on behalf of those youth, I would like to say thank you very much.